The FBI was turned upside down on September 11th, 2001. Their priorities completely shifted. Agents who had spent their careers investigating after a crime was committed now had to get into the business of prevention to outsmart the terrorists before they could strike. Every single agent in the FBI sprang into action on September 11th, 2001.
We just started listing out leads, what needed to be covered, what other offices needed, how we could help.
Christopher Lawlor is one of the assistant special agents in charge at the Detroit FBI field office.
Our top priority now is the prevention and detection of terrorism.
Before the terrorists murdered nearly 3,000 people that day, the FBI had largely been a criminal investigation agency that gathered information about crimes after they occurred.
What we now had to do was take that same intelligence collection capabilities and really throw tremendous analytical resources and sharing capabilities into it. So to do that, we hired literally hundreds and hundreds of new employees in the last 10 years.
The FBI doubled its number of intelligence analysts and tripled its number of linguists. The Bureau completely restructured, creating a national security branch to centralize programs like the Counterterrorism Division, the Weapons of Mass Destruction Directorate, and the Terrorist Screening Center.
Every tip that comes into the FBI or into the Joint Terrorism Task Force is investigated, every single tip.
Once criticized for not sharing enough information with other agencies, the FBI now makes that a focus.
Anytime you can coordinate and integrate information and intelligence, you are taking a huge step in defeating terrorism.
Former Homeland Security Secretary Michael Chertoff says a major coordinated attack like September 11th is less likely now, but the threats are still very real.
It's going to be the low-level Mumbai-style terrorist attack, maybe bombs, maybe firearms, not on the scale of a 9/11, but still potentially very disruptive.
In fact, the FBI is very focused on detecting the so-called lone wolf terrorist, people like the alleged Christmas Day underwear bomber. Lone wolves often act alone, making them difficult to stop.
He's someone who is driven by a terrorist ideology, but who's not interacting with anyone else, makes it a very tough challenge for us to detect that individual.
Even though the Detroit FBI field office has become known for its high-profile public corruption investigation into former Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick and others, Special Agent Lawlor says the office never stopped pursuing counterterrorism efforts. To prepare for the 10-year anniversary of 9/11, agents across the U.S. were asked to review all of their active cases and to reach out to informants for any possible speck of intelligence. Here in Detroit, the FBI is manning a special command center 24 hours a day until the morning of September 12th. While the FBI will be on heightened alert this weekend, agents say the public is still one of their best tools in preventing terrorism. As always, if you see anything at all that seems out of the ordinary, call 313-965-2323, or if it's an emergency, dial 911. We also have several links where you can provide tips on our website at WXYZ.com. Stephen, back to you.